I mean, speaking of being a real artist and then being on another platform, I mean that takes me to love and hip hop. But, but I mean,
Ah,
firstly, I got asked, like, I mean, because I another interview that I saw of yours, you were mentioned that originally when you were cast, that your impression in your head is that you wanted to be just about the music and that you what you're
right,
putting out. And obviously, as
right,
time has gone on, we delve into more your personal life,
right.
what's going on with your family and things like that, and it's well documented. So, I mean, talk to me about like the casting process. What got you to the point of wanting to be on the show, and like what came up there in the first place?
Yeah, so they contacted me. Well, they contacted somebody that I work with, and
Mm,
they was like, "We want Omeretta on the show." And my first initial thought was absolutely not, because I know that the show is full of drama.
mm,
But then they was like, "No, we doing the show different this time since COVID. Like everybody, we not, nobody's filming together. Everybody gonna have their own individual segments on the show." They was like, "We just gonna follow your life, your music career." So I'm like, "Oh, like okay, that sounds interesting." They was like, "Yeah, so just map out your schedule, like music videos. If you flying now, we just gonna follow you and follow like your career to the top." So I'm like, okay, cool. That sounds so lit. You know what I'm saying? But once we started filming, it was like, okay, what about your mom, your boyfriend? We need to talk about this. And I'm like, okay, well, where it's like, you know what I'm saying? The music, and it's like we did a lot of stuff. Like I recorded stuff in the studio, I recorded business meeting, I recorded music videos. None of that was aired. Only thing they aired was like drama. And I was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? The way y'all
mm.
came to me, and they even said, they was like, no, Omeretta, it isn't about drama this season. Like, we're doing it different. They said this out of their mouth. So I'm like, okay. But when the show aired and it was just like about the drama, like it really irritated me. That's why I ain't go back.
Right. Okay. Because it's interesting you're saying this, and it makes sense because I mean I would have assumed if like if they contacted you, they wanted you to be on the show. Was there
Right.
like any like fine line, like contracts or talks or anything before you got into it, or was it just
I
something
think
like you
that
were just willing to go for it anyway?
no, I think that the stuff that my lawyer put in the contract, the only thing he put in there to make sure that I they can never make me look bad on TV, because they'll try to do that, make you look like a maniac on
Right.
television.
Right.
But they never like, because I know that the show is love and hip hop. So it has to be some type of love in it. But when they tried to cast me again, I was asking them like, so where's the hip hop? Y'all did the
Mm,
love part, so where's the hip hop? And they
mm,
was like, well, we if we're gonna focus on the drama is more entertaining than the music. And I was
mm.
just like, well, I don't want to do it no more because it's
Right.
crazy. I'm not a like a reality TV star. I'm an
Yeah.
artist.
I'm glad you said I'm glad you're saying all this because I guess it's like because you just said that you're not returning to the show because of
Mm-hmm.
what had happened. Like I've saw some clips like between you and your sisters and your mom
Right,
and I was thinking like, well, of course, like you wanted to showcase yourself as an artist and it has been displayed, but a lot of
right,
it has been more centered on what's going on in the family and like
right.
I guess does it like because I don't know how to ask this, but does it has it affected the way in terms of I mean, because obviously, like you're still going headstrong with the music, but
Right.
obviously, all of that being exposed, does that damper it a little bit, knowing that what's been exposed to that, like, does it affect you in any way, or do you just move
Oh
on from it?
no. Yeah, I it's crazy because I didn't even watch the show. Like I watched like the
Okay.
first two episodes and that was it. I didn't even watch it. And I feel like people forgot about it. Like I don't think that they show is doing as good as it used to. So it's not one of those things that
Mm,
everybody just lingering on like, oh, I'm gonna read this. Like, and most of my fans anyway, they don't care about it. Like they was on the tune then to see my music. So that was just
right.
like, you know
Facts.
what I'm saying? And the most people, they was hitting me up like, I'm already like I be going through the same situations with my mom, and you know what I'm saying, I feel for you and stuff like that. But that was when the show was happening. Like I ain't heard nobody, like the most people say about the show now, they be like, are you returning? Like, are you gonna be back on the show? And I was
Hmm.
like, no, I'm not going back on there.
You kind of dodged the bullet then, I guess, because
Right,
and it's not the fact that you chased them; they chased you.
right, exactly.